Good morning and happy Sunday, everybody. Sun is shining, cloudy overnight, but it did clear up, as you saw from the nightcap camera app that Mike had sent me a while back. I decided to try it last night. That was in video mode. We currently have 59 degrees, 15 degrees Celsius, and a breeze. So long sleeve shirt right now. We are starting off with a Basset Hound who did not want to get off her recliner to come outside at all. But we're out. Of course, as soon as I hit record, the bird stops. Oh, there it goes. It's really far away now, though. Alrighty, well, you guys will have to let me know in the comments what the audio verdict is between the minis and the 3s. I'm not... I did feel some peaking on the 3s yesterday a little bit after I turned Tim's down, but Tim, like I said, it's all in how you speak. Mike is much louder than I am. I try to be a little more inconspicuous in speech. Mike's much more boisterous. Yeah, I can definitely feel a difference between the Action 5 and the Pocket 3 in mic connection speed. It's significant. Like I said, when the Action 5 comes on, the mic is instantaneously connected, whereas there's probably a 2 to 3 second delay on the Pockets, which is fine. I obviously didn't use the Mini yesterday to get a reminder of how quick that connects, but I would think it's about the same. Now, if you connect it to the Action 5, it's probably quicker. It's just because that is the newest camera currently from DJI in my lineup. I know the Action 4 was sus, especially with the 2s. And I didn't even think about it yesterday when I did the little description. I should have brought the other set of 2s that don't have the receiver on them to record, and didn't even think about what I planned on doing. So that was my goofball. I had to boost that audio off the camera to a plus 12 in Final Cut. Ooh, that air is crisp and leaves are blowing around, so I'm feeling very, very soon. Like I said, the 22nd, 23rd is the official beginning of autumn, so we should probably start seeing some leaves changing over here pretty shortly. So South Side Park, Milton, have to go back there. Hopefully we can get through the bamboo at a later time and get back further in like Tim and I did that one evening when we got those beautiful fall photos with the river, and it was really low. I sent Mike some pictures of it and he's like, "Phew, that is low." We were out in the middle of the river, almost underneath the bridge, when we did that little bit of those shots. I took some pictures of that, screen grabs, but I got to take the mic logos off those pictures so I can actually use them. And Terry's got all the lighthouses and whatnot, and I went through and found several that I had taken from Wisconsin. I thought I'd only taken 3, but it looks like I found a 4th one. Plus then my stepdaughter has gone to Ocean City and got a couple. We weren't there, but I have the photos. And Niagara Falls, the one over by the Naval Shipyard, we've got some photos from one from there that I took with the RX10, which is super clear. That is the camera to take on these big adventures for sure, and get photography with, because that 1-inch sensor, and that is a digital camera, and you get 600 millimeter zoom. So I was thinking about it before I came out of the house. So they have the Sony HX99, has a 720 millimeter optical zoom. Put that on the RX100 Mark 8, and the RX10 series will have serious competition. The problem with the HX series is it's the smaller, like 1/2.3 sensor. You throw that into a 1-inch sensor with a 720, you're 120 beyond the RX10. So it's all doable. They just don't want to make a single camera that can do it all, because then they don't have a reason to sell some other cameras. I get what they're doing, but you have part of the technology here and part of it here. You combine that technology and you could make a badass camera. Just to give you an idea, the wind is moving here. Yeah, the long sleeve shirt was a smart idea, but it's still a little on the thin side. Because that's all I have on with my tank top underneath, and my chest is warmer. I have 2 layers, but whew, man, that is brisk. I love it. Love it, Priya. What do you think? Huh? She goes, I'm a dog. Whatever. I was sleeping on a recliner and I got drug off to come outside. And I made a boom boom, so I'm a good girl. Yeah, that form factor, the RX 100 form factor with a much significantly improved zoom. So much easier to travel with. The RX 10 is a beast, and so are all these other, I mean, it's actually, I think, the smallest of the 3 brands when it comes to Panasonic and Nikon in the super zoom range. I think it also has the shortest zoom of the 3. I could be wrong. The Panasonic might actually not go out as far, but it's a monster in size to move, get around with. Come on, I think I hear a car. Nope. Okay, it's traffic down there. Just heard a ton of sirens go up the beltway. So either there was a really bad accident. I'll have to text Aaron and see what's going on up that way. So, I mean, for videoing and stuff, hands down, Pocket 3 is in my opinion, is the best choice. It is easy to hold. You can just spin around, no problem. You can still see the screen. Portability wise is amazing. Battery life is superb. But when you want to do photography, yeah, you need something significantly more to get, because you can see the difference between the iPhone photos I did and that one Sony RX 10 photo. It's just, when you print it, it's just like, holy crap, look at the detail in the brick. Now, I did save, if anybody remembers the Wisconsin trip, there was one lighthouse that was out on like the levee when I was over by the docks and stuff. I put that sucker in Lightroom and somehow I cropped that in pretty decently without losing the quality. And that was, I think, a iPhone 14 photo on 5X. I don't think I didn't deviate away from the original stop. And I'm proud that one came out the way it did. I really am. I was kind of shocked. It's a little bit of a distant one. If I would have had the RX 10 with me, I had so much crap traveling with me that day. I don't know how I managed that by myself, but I did it. And yeah, if I would have had the RX 10, it would have been a completely different shot. Okay, so it does auto turn off. I had not had it happen yesterday, I don't think, a single time on our adventure, and I felt like there were quite a few big gaps in our walks. But I got a little man out. We just helped catch another little dog that got loose, and made Mateo distract it so the owner could come up and grab him. The 110, it's always walking around with an Under Armour hat on, and he's got the same one I have, and then he's got a bunch of others. When Olympia Sports closed on the strip, he went in and all of them were marked down. Son of a gun! I didn't even know that. Oh well, you miss out occasionally. But today we are representing, baby. Let's go Buffalo. They are in Buffalo against the Ravens, which is usually a pretty tough game. We'll see if Mr. Allen, now that he's married, is still good of a player. And Mr. Cook for his $48 million for 4 years. Insane amount of money spent in these things. But anywho, well, the $700 million they're spending on Penn State to add an addition to Beaver Stadium for college football. $700 million. Jesus, for college football. Tim's like, well, they get paid now. I don't care. But anyway, oh, that was an interesting tangent. All right, little man out for his lap, and then I was gonna go visit mom, but my sister's going over, and she's got to give her a shower and help her out, bring her groceries and stuff. So tomorrow, maybe after our adventure, I was strongly thinking about just taking the dogs and us doing Wildwood tomorrow, but Tim sent me a question if I've ever been to Shikellamy Overlook, and it's actually about a half hour closer. I think we're going to venture there tomorrow, see what that's all about. I'm going to have to get on and do some research this morning and see if that is dog friendly. It should be. Probably not drone friendly. I really meant to take the drone with us on our willow walk yesterday and get the one railroad bridge, and it just gets so cumbersome trying to focus on these dogs and then trying to fly the drone, take pictures with the Sony. It's just too much. Some of these adventures I need to do on my own. It's so it was just pocket and mic testing, which I'm glad we did it. We got that done and out of the way. I don't think you could go wrong on any one of the three sets, personally. I mean, the 2, the 3, the 4, or the 2, the 3, the minis. I think they're all good options, personally. You're going to get nice, crisp audio. It depends what your budget is, because you're starting off, I believe, at $249 for the minis, $329 for the Mic 3s, and $349 for the Mic 2s. They may have dropped price now. I don't know that for sure. But come on, boo, let's cross. Okay, I'm standing in the middle of the road and you're peeing on a bush. Is that how we're gonna do it? I got dark lenses on. Seeing him is really difficult, but I found him. That's another one thing I'd love to see changed, is the screen is not affected by polarization, because it's capable. That whole thing is capable. Come on, let's cross over. Come on, let's do it, boo-boo. Some of these adventures, you just have to pick your battles. And there's always going to be like, damn, I wish I would have had such and such. Now, it was all with me. The Sony was with me. It was in the car. The drone was with me. It was in the car. Just didn't take the backpack with me, because I just this is about the mics. Let's focus on that. Another time, another adventure, when I'm not, worrying about doing that testing now, because I feel like that is done out of the way. We did the Mic 2 and the Mic Minis against the Mic 3s, so gives you hopefully a good understanding, and we gave you hopefully a really good in-depth, maybe a little confusing look at all three with their cases and the sizes of everything, and the differences between the receivers with the pins being different, and the magnets. That was a big one. The magnets are all just a little bit different. Definitely the Mic 2 magnets on the Mic 3. Do not do that. It is way too weak. The Mic Mini and the Mic 3 magnets, even though they are slightly different size, they both have very, very strong, way improved over the 2, which was way improved over the 1. So, and these things are so light, the magnet's so strong. Tim was having a heck of a time, because the Mini and the 3 were getting connected to each other, and you saw where the Mic 2 jumped in on it as well. Good evening, everybody. It is closing time for me. I am done. I just want to go to bed. So, get little man out for a quick little potty. Probably take Priya out, but I am going to shut the video down. So thank you very much for watching. I know kind of an abrupt end this morning and a quick good night, but not much good to say about tonight. So thanks for watching. Have a good night and stay safe. I really think it's crazy that with video mode you can actually bring the moon in, but in photo mode you cannot get it to do that. And unfortunately my flash came on and I don't know why. Yeah, there's a little bit brighter. That's pretty damn good.